statement now, or yeah, you know. Particularly that in our decentralized politics, normally and usually, the grassroots assembles around members of parliament, DCs and assemblies and all of that. No? An MP should not be seen even on the floor of parliament. You don't make unparliamentary statements or language that will seek to inflame, incite, promote violent conduct. Is that a man no brother Penny or no brother Agujinapo?
And son, I beg a crown and patch or wabba was in you on the kind.
Oh, come here. That is my brother.
There you, Miss So Sabi, Obi, a man another one bed so. Minio.
Our comment, the minority MPs will take responsibility of producing who made that unfortunate statement. Now, only baby. One could be President Akufo-Addo say, you lose election when you fan appear. 1 month before he loses election. When the fan appear.
Why if I
appear.
And President
Akufo-Addo drive be a Uyana. You see, they should be very careful.
But with him.
Come the NPP leadership. Oh, sir, national executives, Elusuye, Elusu election. The NPP national executives, unfortunately, are being blamed for what they don't know about. Characters like Anor Dompreh and woman say abayimu edin kwasiasem saa no the party no go opposition.
Radio kwasiasem de ya no ato mpacho.
You see, our government is unim say be there. Said no saa na meka no imagine.
But for the purpose of this discussion today we're from to makakra.
Okay, nti ebe kwa no de say ensem a entwa mra so.
We me da say.
This same breed of people, NPP national executives, they are reflecting, they are re-strategizing, they are trying. Look at the behavior in parliament. These are people who say that we are in opposition. It's about making noise, it's about attacking, it's about vandalizing. But I want to tell them, sir, sabi. Overcome your tears, yes, sir. Obema dawa na wada na nso onwi. But I want to tell them, sir, it is true. So when a man is sleeping, he is not a dead man.
But how can Bibi say you force him to blah 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 blah? And no,
oh, I'm just telling you, sir. We're giving him some Friday over.
And if you had a bojaye,
sir, Opa, let him retract and apologize. And never to make this kind of mistake again.
Madam Fubi was otherwise fool.
But if he doesn't, we will force him.
By what means or
what? He will conform to good conduct.
By what means?
I think you a camera.
Are you?
When we know the granting interview, and I'm going say. You are here for our Mujina polling station. I did three other warm.
101.7.
And it's ever called back war. Now a police for me say, "Hey, I'm a young and the three and call for our motor back war. The only okwa. how do can't actually butum said the baba woman. Okay.
Me kai necessary no. Because who to a winning sanum, wouldn't read.
Another brown we.
There be one be.
One month.
There be one month or a kiss with
we should try and clean the the political environment.
Young can say, we impress upon him to retract. They must say about force. No,
we will not impress on him. One day we see, NDC is a strong political party.
Meaning power.
The party that you are in government. Why agenda 111? Planting for food and jobs.
Mm-hmm.
One district, one factory, one village, one dam.
Mm-hmm. One constituency, one ambulance.
One constituency, one ambulance. What 20 secondary schools in blue? Why school feeding? Send any nine Kotobo Avenue. Waiting you lose election 1.7 million. Even apart from the fact that the electoral commissioner is two from the cabinet of President Akufo-Addo.
Wow.
You have still lost.
What shall I say? Allegation.
No, that when your allegation, you see, Oko Kase, Jane Mensa, a neutral. The gods of this country will test you.
I did my Musadi. To Jane Mensa, why am I going to be known?
Well, if it was a place where and for taking responsibility of their action, she should resign. She should just say, look, the way I have conducted myself.
What conducting elections here? I'm what you winning ma parliamentary presidential say. Who does it in her say? Jay mention.
No, NDC's victory is as a result of one, God, two, the commitment we ourselves put into our election. And the belief there, we didn't want to be distracted. Our focus this year, it didn't matter who was electoral commissioner. The election is won at the polling station, and we won the elections from the polling station. And we policed the declaration of the election. Kwame, if a political party can beat a party in government 1.7 million difference of votes, it should tell you that you shouldn't be joking with this political party in government.
And someone matters says more opposition for the way I fast we are ban.
Kwame, Sabe Mpediasa, near Aqualanso, and the informer crying. I was privileged to be in a very sensitive position as far as 2024 is concerned. There was no strategy of the NDC to steal a single vote, and we didn't steal a single vote. We won the election that was deserving, that represented the upset of the people, the sentiment of the people, represented the failure of government that, said your woman a day Ghana for. Let me tell you, there's nothing in the country. What I said here, look, Volta Regional Coordinating Council, Regional Minister Honorable Gunu will take you over. Regional Administration, Regional Residence, Ayebola. Or say Ayebola. The person who was a regional minister, Lecha, he owns one of the biggest hotels in the Volta region. He owns a supermarket in the Volta region.
Where?
In fact,
Where?
Akibol Lecha.
Oh, Nana, supermarket.
In fact,
container, buy some work there. On my amount.
Never.
3,500.
Oh, that be on the other day. Come and say on them school.
Who was school, bay?
Hey, go Polytechnic.
Ah, okay. Some musical Polytechnic.
Ah, let's have no back room.
Ah, Mikuta.
I didn't know about me.
Why?
From
a degree.
The man is one of the richest person in who. The question is
lecture Dr. Lecture Huska.
Residence Hodon. Say you see and Kobe.
Okay,
you hear me, the original minister. Look, Lecture Jayama. Security contracts I will hold now. What answer Yaman?
Allegation, when we have obeying one dance. Where allegation, the
NPP people knows that. Ashanti region. Simon or Samuel offer. Residents are dear man who say on travel. Regional minister.
Oh, about Chim, Pacho.
Oh, I'm going to say. And then the cumulative effect of abandonment of due care. Say, abaya dear. And yami DNT. Minya di biara. Unyakuma Amakohene, the youngest regional minister to have happened to this country. Youngest. And of course, the most intelligent. And I know he will prove it as far as Ashanti region is concerned. Kwame, he cannot use the residence of the minister. Now, government, about the same Kwame, you bizarre who say, NT, Anado, what here? Bizarre who say, NT, Nipa, Etifia, the debt, the damages. Bizarre who say, a honor Santibedi true will be our tutor and not here in Canon Pabua. Is that where he was a secretary? Ubisa who said Abu Jinapo, was that the place that he was a deputy chief of staff?
101.7.
They lived and tolerated and pleased with this debt, reckless abandonment of due care because they Ghana Faja Padia. That is the same way they treated this country. They have destroyed every single thing that this country will boast about. And this uncle who we sabi we mo ejina kwanchen se womo kasa. Sabi, you should know sir. Anyansafo bi ana adwen bibia womo hwe animunti and MP womo. These people, this same breed of characters who run down this country, run down their own party, endanger their grassroots, accommodate the NPP grassroots more than the NDC. Under these people, they are surrounding and repackaging a bunch of reckless young men, very noisy and lousy, asking us to believe that they are serious. Just 2 months ago, they were in government. Kwame, they were in government. The Tikromu ha and a Kronoboni University here. Even the Jubilee House they occupy, they cannot maintain. They are dirty people. These people want to say that will be any emphasis in question. These people have the math. Nitiwul, we ya, and then we ya. Oh dear, one kasanko. Here to Kubuha. Oh dear, one kasanko. Kwame, say, Otia, a year muna woto, anyone. Unka Babiru. A man with a running stomach does not talk too much. It is wisdom. Wemu, come run away. Go to the ministry. Or let the ministers organize a real state of their ministries and departments, and you will cry for this country. It requires wisdom.
NPP by 8 years. Where this come ya nchi obi antum. Special
let me tell you. Sir, MPP ni bia we sika. Efi sir na down for be NDC ni binti. He would escape her. He should go and re-ask his gods.
Oh, sir.
But you see, President Mahama is lived with choices. One, say Ghana for a commodity woman, a comda so de woman. No. Solutions ben am de mama woman, na duania ba krum ni start yedi. Kwame e kom de nipa, wo yare kura wonimu. Ghana for a come the woman because they have a wicked old man who was the president. A very wicked old man. Sabi, they said,
Wadawma, you mind the choice of words. No?
Oh, Mustafa. President,
President Kufuado.
But you see, some may call heaven. Let me who's a president. I will exit the heaven gate.
Wow. When I say, what the piano sign?
Overcoming.
There be piano sign.
Heaven and so.
I'm a slawa, me peso could be. Me no, yeah, papa. What fair no pa. Doctor, fancy.
Coverage, me papa coverage.
Aye. Me no me runya yen kodi kenke won ho.
Ampa, come here before heaven to my chance. Papa said you would timid so. At my Jubilee House, I was no president to Praho. I'm just giving you a narrative of the level of damage, bleeding that have been caused to this country. And President Mahama is left with a choice to decide, there. I want to work hard and put food on the table of the people of Ghana. Mr. Mapulu and Mantia, Womujamu Yashe, and Mabawa, Womujamu She, Sabu, Woman, a woman, Yanum, a comes the warm. That is why you see Obiti Samijenti, Obiti Sabinia Pablo. Malik Basentalimu, Sausha Finance Minister, no age. Usha Finance Foreign Affairs Minister, no age. Usha Lands Minister, no age. Relatively, these are young, energetic people. So President Mahama says, I need a fresh blood to work for the people of Ghana and let us put food on the table first. Even before they took over. The devil that have caused all of us pain are making noise. So they want Ghanaians to continue to suffer.
Okay,
1 month ago, Ghanaians were grieving. 1 month ago, Ghanaians were very sad people in their own country. And Kwafwe Juma Yasenu, businessmen are look, they are business people, international people. After who said they came to this country to try and invest. NPP from Penny for be said, young kickback and some they can invest because they didn't pay kickback. They have not invested in this country.
Me bacho, what allegation? We are me Mr. Evidence.
See idea. Chief Justice out so or NPP ni oda so teso. You know.
Why? Me ba Chief Justice me hu so wo NPP rally bi ada. Wada wo.
Chief Justice now who President Mahama who na who sada na.
Me ba so me
ode ade no ko President Mahama so no ka so otopom.
Wow. Wo dia wo
me te kwana ho.
Wo de oye. Wo de oye.
Me te kwana obi.
Ah, te kwana na wo te wa hu ade ni ye.
Me to them say Yesu.
Wow.
Mama we. And President Mahama is given those choices. Other than saying, sir, because I have become a president, let me chase a thief and leave the Ghanaians who are hungry. It's called prioritization of governance. President Mahama said, "Mama, set up my government in such a way, sir. I focus on experience, energy, determination. If we believe that 2024, young people of this country rise up, fought against a corrupt regime, the same young people can come together and rally."
What him said, the work remains an allegations.
The
Abonina, unless proven guilty by a competent court of jurisdiction.
Okay, this year, no, let me, some more about me. She met me out of work. Me found me a court. Region to region.
I'm back to me.
Young a one district, one factory, one village, one dam.
Aha, no, evidence ya, you be presented before court. It's
court there.
Untested evidence.
Well, but it doesn't stop people from knowing that it is unethically a corrupt practice.
Mate, now,
are you saying, sir, a common so big Ghana for the allegation?
And a bit de me pa, and
I know quite brutally ticket to on the thing. What all the thing? Are you proud as a Ghanaian?
There be a Yaman Quanam call you, meaning Quanam in a call you.
And I've said, and the one I'm the best show. One I'm best will be who's all quite brutally by.
Wow, I will chase you, Bogger, you bay.
I'll be so quiet, said they show chain the pan.
Wow,
so should be now polishing the Sanwa. One shall go to the inner Mosla Noir shall call so. And I mean, the other who are to me, I know. But the reality of it is that President Mahama is focused on one thing. And all of us, that is our prayer for God to help him. Set Obetimi Edi Adriane ato Ghana ni table so. Now, so a phone now could be a buyer. It takes at least 3-4 months and I am a boy. Food is not cooked in a minute. So anybody who presumes that because President Mahama has become a president 1 month ago, and then 1 month, so we should be able to do everything that we have to do. It's impossible. And you said Ghana for train, and I'm more tolerate woman, and I'll confuse as soon as I'm home, and I'm going to see woman. Yet, see woman. A bimu the Niamanesi, a bimu so the in maybe I walk. All right, Juma, Kakaka. I told the general better in a Juma. Near woman, we are woman, you see, or Moga Faba. But at the end of the day, we should not have a sleeping government. The government should work to put food on the table of Ghana. That is our focus. Now, if anybody thinks that for partisan reasons, he will distract the government and the president from that focus, they should stand well. Kwame, let the NPP, not even the... anytime I speak, the NPP as a political party must be distinct from the individuals who have infiltrated the political party party and cause the level of damage they have caused. And the same people are paying markings and then sub you and then you have the effrontery to open your mouth and talk. Because the NDC have not opened chapters of corrupt appointees, corrupt individuals in this country. We will open those chapters. We will open those chapters and tell the people of Ghana what Apenyo Markins did at Cocoa Board, what he did at ECG, what he actually did at Ghana Water.
Cocoa Board, Apenyo Markins, yeah, and see you.
They say, Kromuha.
Mebo. Media, when you say, yeah, now friend, Mr. Evidence. What one, yeah, board chairman, Cocoa Board.
Some cars who are called, they say, and look how they want to be Mr. Evidence because they say, yeah, the open chapter on the things he has done at Cocoa Board, the things he did at Ghana Water. The things he did.
Cocoa Board, no, a board member, Debbie.
Me say, I'm information. Kura ya me say munko bisa President Akufo-Addo say, ni mini apeni, mini abuji na Paul say, President Akufo-Addo driver na ye friend no apia no, then ye no.
Mate,
so they should go and ask themselves. I'm just letting you know, sir. The government is prioritizing putting food on the table of Ghanaians, reviving businesses, reviving the economy. The dollar must come down. People must work hard for this to happen. We don't want to prioritize chasing for now.
Any power will a court. I want some basis Casemuno. My appointing the governor, no.
Why?
I can't say,
oh, be I Oba Baimu 8 years.
I said it should be Anor.
Said
it should be Anor.
Oh, overcome. Chrono will be cast a wabo chrono is different from a day I want evidence I bet me a shoe. And I'm just saying, sir, let not any appointee of the NPP think, sir, the NDC is sleeping and docile. It's because we are, look, Gbande it has never happened, sir, within a month. The government have almost set up itself. I can speak, Krano, Athena, Omampeni, Babako board. They are waiting for Council of State to be set up. Some government takes 6 months, 1 year to get to this level. The speed at which President Mahama is moving, the speed at which he is going, trying to set up government, setting up committees, giving them 2 weeks. Come economic dialogue, or tax within 2 weeks. They should bring a report on how to revise the economy, how to ensure that we control our honorable Akufo-Addo. They are trying to see how gold a year an avenue for money laundering. We are not gold. Now more exporting no. We are revising it into proper use. Said the beya a bebwa ama dollar not a city netini again and so. But 1 month ago, dear, it was an avenue when they steal Ghana government money, then they use some elements to buy gold with it. No more export. That is how they stole money from this country, NPP for. And if they want us to mention names, we will mention names. All these things have happened. People is trying to review.
Me idea winning. Mayeno. Say about 4 years. Now allegations are we one discover I want me and you be antuma. We do a conubuku.
I want to say, Chedia. Is it? You want to say, they are near Juma.
Because we mean to me.
I mean himself prisoner. So chin tumor when I was there on a person and you NPP for I bet you woman. say aduane ni kurom a ekom be de wo mo e wo cells ho prison ho. They can go to heaven and calm down. If you stolen money from this country, you'll be arrested. Tell the NPP friends to say, all those who stole money from this country, they can think we are forgotten. They will be arrested
and prosecuted.
Okay.
And prosecuted.
Well, yes, they will be prosecuted. They will be prosecuted. But I'm not too sure if the judiciary is clean enough. Come you see, the NPP is making noise because women himself, President Akufo-Addo are parking NPP for judiciary. What himself, Minister B, and I know. Land fraud be with East Legon. Also, no, Ako cheated on his wife into a complicit in the wife near Assassin, and then one send baby on the brem. Some minister, any judge be that, and a case not the court judge name. You see, when we want to talk, we will destroy the system. And won't be fair. Mark in Nigeria. If the judiciary is still the way he is, being watching alcohol. President Akufo-Addo has passed the judiciary to be a window of exit for his criminal appointees. And I'm saying it on authority. It is not wise for anybody to leave the judiciary the way it is and go and be arresting crooks or criminals in government. It is not wise. We won't do it. We will have a way of getting justice for the people of this country.
Now,
I can assure them.
You can assure them. Post one, say when you post. And they were meaning for credit common. Say post what would you means me dear Saudi.
Let me post no.
Idea post. Idea post.
I am cracking for post.
Why now you catch for post?
Let me be no.
Aye.
A grassroots to 4 position on the amame.
Dear person.
And one thousand in Cosemia, Penny, Kupi Boatia, actually.
Now, who go watch you? Why you crow from me, boy, baby, I wore me. No, say, Ash Sound boy. The mafia, Bragovi. We know about Jimmy. Jack, I'm going to Quasia. I'm Casamia Quasia, me a Quasia.
Yeah, the Juma. I'm a Kurma, you ding, Quasatimbiansi. I'm telling you.
Because we'll be say a deputy national security coordinator will be say a dear post in the post number of your friends.
I'm also a President Akufo-Addo, President Ahmad. This is the first time one said that 20 almost most of his appointments would be a free national headquarters into government. And times is and a two Jubilee House or no. I think I'm the first national officer to connect with the grassroots, connect with the party, and also assist many opinion Kufibuachi. Kufibuachi there. They say I don't know what didn't Sebio. Ojana nine so the answer. And yeah, Adibiana. Obetimi, I am Mr. Badin. I mean, I'm Mr. Rumba, move.
Where?
Me, I'm Mr. Rumba, Musao.
Massa, Messaka, I feel Messaka.
The FDP, they should stop misbehaving. Not the grassroots, these people should stop misbehaving.
And they are going to in charge of operations.
I'm operation or headquarters.
There's a wood, you know, da bia no roadside and baby a what to no na de car no real no nam so na wu twi ni saako
na se ukoye car na wanye provision for potholes o ka na be say you elu bia na no Dompreh yanko bo NDC for we are in government they should remind the guy that NDC will read every day what that appointee bia sorry anopa
Mustafa
yeah
operations bia e be ye no we was our operations
yeah
wo na na ebubu no
oh me a short about this time because if oyare because
why are
what the Anna you see me da ni there o me tia ho ka
me ba jo mo o ba tia da ka
oh me say me da no I won't revenge. I won't take revenge because all shenya nyame aye if you sa da no a
ba o ba tia ka
o be
o ma tia da ka
one a bit I'll take my own power of flesh. But I think that
God be bajo e da wo mu bubu a o frame ma passe yin na umpa untade u fridge u TV story building
Ola kame bienu pu kese
e da na etu
o mama mfa matade mpu na makase Odie, yenyi fie no yemfa manyanka. Me no yemfa masemu. Yenyi fie bienu no. Akwame ni pa bre o krom ha o, Ghana fo bre o. Enya me nko, ni mi awe monata.
E ba se so akọ yoko.
Be
da se ma ko ebugu ni fie.
Adanta housing, police station chiwa. 3-story.
Hey.
Onunso brand here, or sorry, yeah. Ni akobubu ni fie. That be the end there. What would happen is that no other Ghanaian should suffer what we have gone through.
And also you take your own pound of flesh.
I will go after the people who caused me the pain.
Okay.
And not because I have an appointment. Not because I am in government. Not because I am an executive. Because they must come to terms with the fact that you don't treat human beings like that.
Okay,
I'm a brand here, me feed and my buy. Papa man crying out. Mamma man crying out. Oh, you need pa. I mean, the BID did no. One kobo pa only. Damai phone when I go to Damai, me say nika the name. People ask and I ask them, say, yeah, I'm free. And then I'm near, I also the wine. Come my banker, my babobra. Man sign contract. Man appointment. Many are bearing yejuma. Man for will be sika. Man midi obi akem. Sabe previous. I'm a whole day and I'm the yejuma didi. Na me sifie. Na obi etimi akotwe meeting musa abranti. The only way I betimi akepo no say yenkoye no sa kwen. I mean him say the same judiciary and one year sabian.
Yes, emra because assassin bia obi assassin na wo se makoto makosi so da.
Na dabi na ye the ex-party order demolish obi fie.
There
Yes, sir. It's not lawful.
Emposa wo pesa udem demolition. You go to the same court, secure an order. Nipa kro no a one, ye be man the first option say onkoyi ni bibia mfiri eso.
Mfiri ho.
Wanya the second option is that wo no be akwaji court order say nipa kro no ye ni asam nipa kro no be at the last warning. Wanya na akwaji order say no kwa it is a wanya sa order no dia e dan no.
No crowd the other day said that the court didn't even know me.
I want to say fear never e ho no kwa na nice pa.
Me say the court didn't, for the record of the court didn't know me, my name, the house. Never came to the records of the court.
Maza.
I was never invited to the court. I was never served any court processes.
Jesus.
They say, Wobukra ex-party order issued in 2013. Demolition order be in 2013. And one called the ex-party order. And the tools will be here median. I'm one year saying, I'm telling you. They did this to young men of this country, and these same people are parading and trying to misbehave. We will not revenge, but this country will be quiet. This country would have to look. We have to tame the devil and allow development to take place, because the only way I hear from man so every say Kuno yetinya ye juma na ayiye ama kwame mo ba yempo a police fo a wo di wo manim 47 of them 11 pickups omuna kra rafo and wo kutatu ayi tete baako omuna na woni mi omo ye wo fan so the arrest warrant edeka ho se wo magin wo court kwame wo demolish mi fie no Monday and patututu chese Saturday, Sunday, any weekend.
Me ba so send mo ha and after.
Ole.
Na me wa na after me o.
Aha, me say by this time kwa na demolish me fie na wi.
Yeah, no, because I was the first person after me say na si.
Ai. Wo ba no wo di those are 4. Wo ba wo demolish am be do ho am say oh, mon tempo ma me mpa me niema. And wo ma ankopo me.
Okay.
Almost had the uncle of a tone and if you honor just to have a way.
It is our uncle for you know. I was yes to them, so also the me to be Nipabinsa.
Oh, I won't seek for revenge, but I will prevent another Ghanaian from going through the same. And I'm more motivated, sir.
Japadia, why who cut the obey?
Oh, me want them a crime, but you see. Dana ni bia wakosa how no. I will take justice for that person.
Oh, okay.
But not myself. Maybe dear. Me di manyame. Kosi polo nim say me apa. We sat within the period, no. Kosi polo was my classmate at Mount Crest Law School.
Me ba so mbo. Kosi polo be na kan yi.
Unu ya penyi kwesi poli na demolish o no omu yusu no edidi kan.
Oh, there
ba kwa ya. Ye friend danso oye current director of operation greater Kamaka tell say ono de.
Me ba so me bo.
Yes.
Bia. Na ono no we post ni o na adwuma. Ba court ama order say. Yenye ABC. Into me media me post ni samusi ni ko bubua ma fam men no mom yenko ye adwuma
police ni
ade na one attack ade na one attack nipa na obubu da no mu
ole
nipa na obubu da no o de sempo akwa me ye fin dimpo
kwesi pori
debi de now na na twe asase no
me no bi an twe man so come I'm telling you sir.
So there was no complainant in the case.
No, there was a complainant. There was a person who claimed, sir, the whole portion of that place belongs to him. But why me?
It is any part and I don't work to police for some fancy.
Kwame Menunya to see a police for a pata.
They are there to maintain law and order.
Law and order, sir, will be once a morning or court.
But the panua was assassin was able to secure an order of the court.
Yeah, and also you do. I'll tell you how they use some government officers.
But in
meetings, our boy, replace ya. Only say police for our call and put me investigation. they were not really detailed though. Yes, they withdraw one free. All the 11 cars take up now call. I have the dispatch records. All the police officers who were there.
All these evidence.
One by one. When you said they were on patrol that night.
All these evidence no are working are untested.
They are what?
Untested.
Well, that is, I mean, you know, that of all you see, they are untested. I come there, big gun of also they are untested. Yeah, the best now that you know.
But some way there in Yamanenka, what our yeah, would you?
Oh, they say, Amen. Me NPP for being himself, me papa name check out.
I'm very feeble some phone no.
No. Unless God credits me the opportunity to assure me that He will deal with you, then I'll leave you for God. If He doesn't, I'll deal with you myself.
Me no crowd be baby say nipa go na di bonia enchu bewu.
Demonata, okay. Demonata factory. And that is a margin, sir. Sabu.
By
ID card or no
again oko didi.
Now, what could Google the factory? Roxon, young lawyer, was seen
by
one fast here, NPP for digging Gumma.
Me ba. Who Roxon that film of we a lawyer. Until 1 year search, who's assassin will be there.
May say up to date. State housing have not been able to prove their case there. Wouldn't say, and I'll tell you something about that.
I didn't say, one fan court.
Let's say, wouldn't say, even when NPP was in power at some point, the chiefs around the same area, every woman, I went to state housing over that same piece of land, and state housing was offering to negotiate with the chiefs. On that same piece of land, they were offering to negotiate. So how can you say that the lawyer didn't have such records? I'm telling you, let's say, what these people have done to this country, to their own brothers and sisters, they should go and continue to fast the say, Nyame, Edema Nyansa, any foresight. The devil should not take hold of President John Dramani Mahama. But Nyame to me be amwano said you know what you know. Na ontimi and pitchiri kuyiye. Kwame the pain, the innocent blood. The people, this, government of President Akufo-Addo, when we grew out of pain, stroke, ebimu the fear, ebimu ejuma say, people have really suffered 8 years. Na me catching we niema, when we did no Jubilee House, what do you say? Yeah, by the court election year. Captain Koda, what do you have been here? And one will be party and president. Can you imagine these people? These people.
What's it there? You're pausing why?
They say, they should pray for President Mahama to be guided by God the way he is guided.
But why are the guys? Please. Why?
They say,
Mr. Pacho.
Captain Koda.
Mr. Pacho, my Pacho, Madama, me Pacho. I will not want you to publish this.
There
be
evidence.
I will be bundled with you together. Seba court.
Mr. Court,
I'm Mr. Court because we need evidence.
Yeah.
Why, Mr.
I'm just telling you that we have not, the memory of Ghanaians have not erased the suffering, the torture, the unfair treatment, the injustice, the abuse of power. And man tell you, I also people victims of this government. Banks are collapsing, the owners, what they are going through today. Please, it's unfair for anybody in the previous government to think that they must reassemble and misbehave. In fact, many are just in Korea, now say, oh yeah, interview, you say, they have to leave room for President Mahama's government to settle. That is a reasonable person talking. He will be an argument at door. Because at the end of the day, Kwame, the fuel price cost so said the year. And here NPP phone call neto. Here NPP phone call neto. The Kenny in the Jubilee House. Yet it's a NPP phone call the NPP phone. As I'm speaking to you, even the people who have stolen our money are now a burden on the state. The state has to take care of them. So when you destabilize the country, destabilize the government, you have not punished President Mahama. You have punished the innocent Ghanaians, the young men and women who are looking for jobs that you couldn't create 8 years ago.
And yeah, my mem son way from out. More bay, dear, yeah, you did 2 almost fish one. I buy the boat in the whole boba, it's more careful.
Yeah, the boba, so no, and Kaya, Nipa one Kaya.
Okay.
Nipa one Kaya, no, yeah, almost almost 2, almost yet. 1 village, 1 dam. No more say who's a dear. Nipa one Kaya, and no year, no more hospitals.
I know, I know, almost they are confirmed, Abba, and I confirmed to call Burkina. Okay.
Now that there will be who's an intro. Obie who's an intro. And a factory, no, so near Jadi, no more pure water factories, no, so 1 district, 1 factory. In Yahu, Yahu, and Kaya were 8 years, a commonly Adwana Ghana for Kum, NP, I confirm, me factory, CCA, 1 village, 1 dam. But we have to almost see toilet in every Caribbean. This is so clearly we have experienced deception, we have experienced misrepresentation, we have experienced lies, yet the ordinary Ghanaian continue to suffer. And so, if you are out of government, allow the new government to create a foundation for all Ghanaians to prosper. Nothing short, nothing less. I'm never UTV home until my men from
Daddy, my men now say, I says, what babemu, you don't want to hear me. Pa.
Hello, Panazo, dear man, me papa ko beg you cry no some man you go to me. And then Tiana am saying come on mother day.
Ana yes want to mention o.
Yen found kwa brutre na adamasa. And yeah, me ne odame kasa here the friends azeke kasa obi am some evidence.
Me that say, right.
Let me show papa.